Everyone. I'm late. I'm so sorry. You know, this live stream is the sequel of yesterday. I started this game yesterday. I feel like close to the end. And I feel like this game, Machine for Pigs, is easier than other frictionless games. Frictionless games. July 15th, 1899. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration. Incineration. Immediate and using incineration or will risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1-part Brandenburg infusion vitae to 1-part organ monad dispiral fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously. Now, this word is medical term.
Intravenously.
Intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann The Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. The Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. The centrifuge is some form of bizarre. Bizarre is some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluids I have seen too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of two composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. Oh, hi Plus and Laura. Thank you for coming. Bazaar, like JoJo's. uh, actually, I have read only first series of JoJo. So the other JoJo's, I don't I haven't read. I have never read the other series of JoJo. Oh, maybe. Just a moment, please. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, oh. I didn't know. The English title, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay. I think the first two parts aren't very popular, but if you ask me, it's the later parts that are super boring. I think the first two parts aren't very popular, but if you ask me, the later parts. Ask me, it's the later parts that are super boring. Oh, it's your opinion. I think the first two parts aren't very popular. Uh, oh, thank you. Um, I I'm interested in all Sleet, all parts of JoJo, but I missed a chance to read or watch them. That's what, if you ask me, means a casual way of saying that something is your opinion. Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me. Uh, if you ask me means a casual way of saying that something is your opinion. Thank you, I memorize. If you ask me, if you ask me, if you ask me. Oh, hi, Sir Gold. Thank you for coming. I was just talking about JoJo. For instance, this game isn't as scary as The Dark Descent, but if you ask me, it's more interesting. I see. Thi- this game isn't as scary as The Dark Descent, but if you ask me, it's more interesting. Oh, for for now, uh, I I like I like The Dark Descent more than this game. For now, may I ask why it's more interesting? I'd I'd like to I'd like to know reason. Oh, fuse. I need some fuses, maybe. Okay. Oh, thank you. Because The Dark Descent is like escapist fantasy horror, yeah? A Machine for Pigs is horror rooted in human history, like the Industrial Revolution, factory farms, killing animals, and mess. Yeah, for instance, pigs are used for food, but they are actually very intelligent and sensitive animals. Oh yeah, yeah. As escapist fantasy horror. And Machine for Pigs has its horror rooted in human history, like the Industrial Revolution, factory farms, killing animals. Here, king animals is said story is impressive. Pigs are used for food, but they are actually very intelligent and sensitive animals. I think it's important point. Thank you for answer. Thank you for your answer. Oh, feuds. A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does, breathing from each hole, fore and aft, aft,
Aft.
aft, fore and aft, licking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I, pa- I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that because of the changes. They ripple inner me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can. Push, push them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. But the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It will help the running of the fever, because not us all can take that change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shed so much blood and still live? How can a man shed so much blood and still live? Wait. Oh.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
set. Low temperature storage. August 20th, 1899, took delivery of another batch of imbeciles.
Imbeciles. Imbeciles. Imbeciles.
Imbeciles.
Imbeciles.
Imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking holes. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We give them laudanum to pacify them. Pacify. Pacify them. Thank you, Person Lola. Normally, an imbecile is a moron, an idiot. Okay. Moron, and idiot. But in the period this game is set in, imbecile is a mentally disabled person with the intelligence of a small child. Yeah, sure. Mentally disabled person with the intelligence of a small child. Okay. Thank you, Sir. Yeah. They treated disabled people back then were horrible. they treated disabled people back then were horrible. Yeah, that's where that's where a world that's where words like imbecile and moron come from. They're actually ableist slurs from 200 years ago, years or ago. Oh wait, ableist,
Ableist.
avorist,
Ableist.
avorist, avorist, slurs.
Slur.
That's where words like imbecile and moron come from. They're actually ableist, ableist slurs from 200 years or ago. Um, I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm confused. I'm thinking that's where words like imbecile and moron come from. They are actually ableist slurs from 200 years or ago. Uh, okay, maybe I got it. Um, um, uh, I cannot, I cannot speak well. My, my feelings and my thoughts, but maybe, uh, I feel like, you are talking about, you are talking about, discrimination, maybe. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, thank you. I got it. Uh, they they wait in line. Livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator, they file in silence. I fear the hissing. Okay, I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dog groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. And your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Sounds terrible, but maybe sorry, maybe I cannot understand well as usual, so I might misunderstand. My children, I whisper to their dreams, you are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. This father has a plan to use his children for messing.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
I want to set 2 new fuses. Oh, it's long. It seems like I cannot take this old fuse. Oh wait. No fuse? Holding pens? Silence, do not startle or upset the acquisitions. Oh. What? Oh, illogical machines. Yeah. Okay. It's really dark.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Landis. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Yes. August 4th, 1898. More experiments with compound X. Took the dog and injected it with it's hard. I'm sorry. I'm often stuck. SDRY CH. Okay. Oh yeah.
Strychnine.
Strychnine. Strychnine. This word is strychnine in katakana. Strychnine. So different. Strychnine. After the expected conversions, I forget.
Convulsion.
Yeah, conversion. After the expected convergence and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immerse.
Immerse.
I immersed the body in a large tank of compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage in I forget. Incurs. Oh wait, mistype. Incurred. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drawing? Perhaps, yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Oh, no gas. Thank you. cannot back in this way. Oh. Again. Yes. BIV, BIV, same. Okay. Yeah. Close the door. And then over. Wow. Wow. A heady blue. I have the compound. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing, which is jelly to burn and corrode. Corrode.
Corrode.
Corrode. Which is jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass. A strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades
Pervades. Pervades.
pervades. Particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called compound X. I should investigate further for clues. Exactly. Nope. I'm often stuck, even if this game is easier than the Dark Descent, easier than the other Frictionals games. I think many sounds in this game would be hints. For example, this sound. Wow. Oh. Okay. Oh, direct ramp to fuck. Okay, I will try it. Table ramp. Oh. Oh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Seragot.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
This protagonist is so fragile, so it looks like he will die. This leaking world, all these nails and no wood. What kind of a carpenter are you? That figure cannot help but opens its arms to you. Where is the strangest in that? Where is the strangest in that?
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
The flooded tunnels. A mysterious plan is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice. Sluice. I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. Okay. The smell is almost unbearable. Unbearable.
Unbearable.
Unbearable. This smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag.
Gag.
It makes me gag. Why should the software have flooded the tunnels though? What did he hope to achieve? What did he hope to achieve? Here. I wanna know too. Why? What? Looks like electrical monster. Yeah. Wait. Coming here? Okay. Oh, yeah. The lure of this game is simple, always deeper. August 1st, 1899, several of the older firms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no charm, and I am no Eliafu. Ariafu. This is no charm and I am no Ariafu. At least, not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. Blame.
Blame.
Oh, blame. Yeah, blame. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the centre where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder.
Asunder.
Asunder. They become overheated and their duality tears them asunder, as the other place feels flies, and as the other place flies from their cells and their vitty splinters. They live sporadically. Sporadically. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world. Then, they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious leaping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed, and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now. The abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Spite. These are damned places now. The abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Ghosts of fear and spite. Oh, thank you, Sir Gold. Good night. Thank you. See ya. Sluice 1 and 2 and 1 valve. This is not level. Okay.
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
I'm waiting for you. Not I'm waiting for you, but we are waiting for you. We. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah. No objects. Oh. I find the one letter. February 17th, 1899. And I said, look, my drawings, can I see it? And they said, yes, Daddy, yes, we see it. A tall, withered cap of a steep-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt. Oh, I don't know this pronunciation. I know this pronunciation in katakana. Egypt. Okay. So like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit. Vines crawling about intertwining the stucco serpents. Stucco. The stucco serpents that thrive, which thrive. Okay. That thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this here, this is where the king sat, and this is where the priests lived. This is the house of the dead. Oh yeah, this is the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw. Through the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. They most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. That offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps their tragedy their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. Okay. Madness. Post Diluvian. Diluvian. Man, that's post-diluvian. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination. Strange decontamination. Contamination. Oh, okay.
Decontamination.
Decontamination. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear. Oh, I forget. Bilge.
Bilge.
Okay. Bilge. I'm making the way to the bilge clear, where I can devote the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames, where it belongs, and clear the path to the center of the machine. Where I can devote the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames, where it belongs, and clear the path to the center of the machine. Okay.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
You are so near. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, stuck. Okay. Maybe this is decontamination. Oh, wait. What are you eating? Nest of wretches. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures, no mind. My instinct have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike, and I will not think of what I have seen. And I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters. I will not think of how such monsters maybe scuffled.
Scuppleted.
Scuppered. And I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Yeah. Okay. Locked. Oh, eating. Your food is mouse. What are you doing? Eating. No, sleeping. Maybe eating. Wow. Oh, you look like prisoner. Maybe. Oh. right? What's this? What symbol? Ouch. Okay. Always deeper. Ouch. Yeah. From thigh to spine, skin of shroud, a stamp of the blade, all the lily is flight brown, all the lily is dead, and dreams of the jungle will flood through her head and light up her head.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mendes.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
He's here! He's here!
Who is he?
I said you'd come.
The pump rooms? These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the Subtor's efforts. In order to keep his food in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps. But he was clearly rushed. Thus, for he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Okay.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Someone standing and vanished. I overlooked. Stop. Ensure all wheels are in place for correct operation of amps. Oh. Pig's mask. Game. Valves and pipes. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game. Yeah. Forced to undertake Andres Hercules. Herculean. Oh yeah.
Herculean.
Herculean. Forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. Oh, no. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Good. Main pump controls. Yes. Hammer. Valve. Gain. All stack. Good. While holding an object, you can click right mouse or LV to throw the object. Here. Okay. Finding the children. The flood is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now, how this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is in me. Imminent. Imminent. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Manhood. As Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Okay. Oh. Okay. What? That door is closed. And I cannot go this way. It's meaningless. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. I'm foolish. Maybe I'm a little tired. Okay. Yep. That's over. Yes. Okay. Rotten apples. The children dancing. He obsessively scans the newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are the architecture to evaluate as all. Okay. March 15th, 1899. Called into my bunk, all sick and sweet rhythm. They clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice. I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of tones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of. Oh, Leah, thank you so much. Thank you always. He obsessively scanned the newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are the architecture to evaluate, seek us all. He proclaims. Proclam. He proclaims Edwin and Enoch just play on. Unaware. Oh yeah. Unaware. He proclaims Edwin and Enoch just play on unaware. He obsessively scanned the newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are the architecture to evaluate, seek as all. He proclaims Edwin and Enoch just play on unaware. Oh, thank you. Okay, it sings to me and I dream of a great machine. Yeah. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers. We will plant flowers in the rotten river cage. River cage.
Rib cage.
River cage.
Rib cage.
River cage. River cage. We will plant flowers in the rotten river cage. Oh. Sounds spooky. but it's good. Good spooky situation. We will plant flowers in the rotten leaf cage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rode sick and heaving. Heaving. Okay. As we rode sick and heaving, and I remember when we put into so Southampton, and we both wept, for it was every bit as much this equation. Maybe my pronunciation is wrong.
Desecration.
Yeah. Desecration. Desecration. For it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered clouds under the weeping bulges of the oh, I cannot read. RHODODEN. Okay, yeah.
Rhododendrons. Rhododendrons. Rhododendrons.
Rhododendrons.
Rhododendrons.
Rhododendrons. And this word is shakunage in katakana. Rhododendrons. Yeah. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Rhododendrons. Okay. The heart of the machine, and when they first said "Daddy," my heart was molten. Molten.
Molten.
Oh, molten. My heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop.
Thaw.
Thaw.
Slop. Slop.
Okay, I got it. As if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop, and they were inseparable. Oh, yeah, and they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies. Good. One soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I'd die for you. I whispered to. Oh wait. I'd die for you. I whispered to their sleeping faces, I'd kill. I'd set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought. I have fought through. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. My darling boys. Covenant. Stop. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of the management. No objects. Okay, let's go downstairs.
And you came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
Here. Always deeper.
For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
For us all. This elevator makes me think of the elevator of the Evil Within. Sounds like the music of Final Fantasy VIII.
Dear Christ, what is this place?
What is this place?
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
Yes, talk. Rod control room.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
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 Humane. Okay. Wait. Uh, Maybe I need to. Memorize this graphic. Okay. I look at this thing, this mechanism, as Tenki, Nampat. Oh, nuclear reactor. Oh, what the hell? Yeah. Okay. 762 267 is open and 1 is closed. 267 267. Danger. Compound X. Highly flammable. Highly corrosive. Highly toxic. Oh, really dangerous. Two, 6, 7. Two, 6, 7. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes. Over. Wait. A final act of sabotage. The bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter. Epicenter. I memorized about 1000 and 500 words. When I'm 14 or 15 years old. But so many words of them are not appeared in this game, and I don't remember so many words of them. I need to learn again. I need to memorize again. The best word has been here too. This is the epicenter.
Epicenter.
Wow.
Epicenter.
Epicenter of his meetings. Epicenter of his meetings. This is where it began, and this is where it will end. I will seek the source of this obstruction, and then I will render this sabotage important once and for all. Oh wait. And then I will render this sabotage important once and for all. Okay. Yes. Oh. I didn't need to memorize. Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated. Elated. I stride forth upon these catwalks. I am coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you.
Quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces turn blue, Magnus. They suffocate.
Suffocate. suffocate.
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free. I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys. Boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow. Mendes Sabto. Returning from Mexico, I was struck again by London's filth. The squalor, the miasma, the rot. We should cut free the dead flesh. Oh, this want to heal. Okay. Oh, what happened?
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Oh, thank you, Leonla. Returning from Mexico, I was struck again by London's filth. The squalor. Yeah. I don't know this word. M-I-A S-M-A. Okay.
Miasma.
Miasma. Miasma.
Squalor.
Squalor. Okay. The squalor, the miasma, the rot. We should cut free the dead flesh. We should cut free the dead flesh. Oh, this wound to heal anew. Anew?
Anew.
Anew. Okay. We should cut free the dead flesh. Out of this wound to heal anew. Okay, thank you so much. Oh. 29th December 1899. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is or what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this? Tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate and intricate machines to solve a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task. Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent? Abhorrent. Defined by that which he now finds abhorrent. Set sabotaging this body his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new song. A new year, new century with hope in his heart. As I reach my hands to the exposed voyeurs, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? Redemption. And this is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Okay, yeah. Pressure regulation. Betrayed. Betrayed. Yeah. Maybe. According my memory, there's one text that is similar to this. In The Dark Descent, I was trapped. The protagonists of fictional game are often betrayed, often trapped. So it is then the saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. So it is then the saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is I forget. Grasp.
Grasp.
Okay, yeah. Grasp. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open orifice.
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 Torn.
Torn.
Innard.
Inward. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open. Orifice torn agape? Oh yeah.
Agape. Agape.
Agape. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open. Bifurcated thought. Bifurcated.
Bifurcated.
Oh yeah.
Bifurcated. Bifurcated. Bifurcated.
Bifurcated. Bifurcated heart. Wow. Good. Warning: steam vent access only at low pressure.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Manders? You know the answer well enough.
August 31st, 1899. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. Oh, wait, Manders. Wait, children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source. Vaporize.
Vaporize.
Vaporize. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to fall. Causing them to fall periodically. I forget. Periodically. Oh, periodically. Periodically. We shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted far away. We shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to start the reconstituted pathway. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. Oh, by the way, I like the TV show Comrades. That drama is interesting. That TV show is interesting. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. And then feed them to the pigs? Oh, Mandus. Please, Mandus. Oh. Okay. Stop. Automatic pressure regulator shut off.
Little piggy, do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Sounds so angry. Oh wow.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Sadly, that is you. I cannot use one term. One. Five and two pig's masks. December 1st, 1899, there's a spoon of medicine, I said, and it's a silver spoon. What you did get born holding. Ever so painful for my dear, but grasped so hard it was, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later, you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms. Oh, you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. Oh, sounds terrible. This spoon was the same. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole. Where will you dig next? Where will you dig next? I asked. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children, and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Oh, and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? I don't know. You know. Locked. Child fatalities this man, 17. Fatality, fatality. Which
Fatalities.
oh, fatalities. Okay. Danger. Ensure conduits are correctly placed to avoid pressure backdraft. Child fatalities this math 17. Escape through the pipes. If in flaws of my evil. I sent children into the pipes to clean them. Then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom. Oh, I hope you get really good at English so you can play Disco Elysium. Thank you so much. Me too. I really hope I get really good at English, and I wanna play Disco Elysium. Yeah, I wanna play many English games, and I wanna watch many TV shows and movies without Japanese subtitles. Yeah, I really hope. Then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious. Yeah, yeah, this world. Oh, Person Laura. Uh, the the words of Disco Elysium is harder, harder, more harder than frictionals, frictionals words.
Maelstrom. Maelstrom.
Oh yeah,
Maelstrom.
maelstrom, maelstrom, maelstrom.
Noxious.
Noxious. Yeah. Then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious I forget. I forget quickly. Maelstrom. Noxious maelstrom of engines. I will. Ah, thank you, Professor Mara. I'd say so. I'd say so, yeah. In addition, it is one of the best written games ever. Oh, sounds good. It is one of the best written games ever. And it has about as much text as a novel. Wow. I didn't expect. It has about as much text as a novel. So you need to be able to appreciate it as literature. Wow. Wow. Sounds good, but uh, sounds difficult. But I wanna play. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. It's good. It is one of the best written games ever, and it has about as much text as a novel. Sounds good. Okay. I will ignore. I will ignore the burning. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils. nostrils. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of that godless compound X that fuels these machines, and I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Without fear. Madness is the saboteur. It seems, oh wait, I'm getting feel like my pronunciation is wrong. S-A-B-O-T-E-U-R.
Saboteur.
Saboteur. Madness is a saboteur. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility. Something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. Something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. Havoc. I can wreak havoc. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. Okay. Our kill is steam vents all about me, the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. Scalding. I am a lobster. I am a lobster. Cracked. My circulation stagnated. My vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my whole. The steam will boil my whole unless I can find a way to shut it off. Oh, kill is oh wait. Warning. Steam vent access only at low pressure. Oh yeah. The text in this game is frequently irregular too. Yeah. So that makes it a bit harder than the Dark Descent. Yeah. I feel so. The text in this game is frequently irregular too, so that makes it a bit harder than the Dark Descent. Yeah, agreed. The pressure regulator, some form of steam regulator, some form of steam regulator, a rigor, rigor.
Wager.
Wager. A wager. If I disabled it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary storing of this entire engine. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mendes, you clever old goat. You clever old goat. I can feel this horror. This grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand. I will not be trodden. Undertrodden. I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. Wow. Oh. Okay. Ouch. Into the pipes and out of the engines. Now quickly, through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. It's unholy, inhuman mind coil and sleek and send its dark tendrils. Tendrils.
Tendrils.
Tendrils. Tendrils.
Tendrils.
Tendrils. Its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets. I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people on the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Wow.
This is your doing, Mandus. This is what you dreamt it to be.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies! Kill them all!
I'm too late. Anything to save them. You forfeit my Sarah. We make you escape forever. You slit the throat, bleed out the pig, and it releases into the cauldron. That you set your species free. That you set your species free. Okay.
Viscera. Viscera.
A Viscera. Okay. Locked.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
Oh. It's so good, spooky atmosphere.
I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
October 25th, 1899, no one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Despair of war and a gentleman. Applause. Applause. And a gentleman applauds you. Call a beggar, and a lady walks safely again. I hate them more than any of the others. These Privilege. Privilege.
Privilege.
Privilege. This privilege, this pretension, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful, they wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Oh, okay. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Wow.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. All on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
Walnuts burning. Walnuts burning. God forgive me. What I have unleashed. I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the window. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of compound X must be. And I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. Yeah. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. December 1899, I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of the sulfur mustards. Baneful, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely? Oh, I cannot read.
Genuinely.
Wait.
Genuinely.
Genuinely. Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age. the same as any other. This is empire creating. This is the killing idiocy. The natural result of this social Darwinism. Oh yeah, the natural result of this social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Overmensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed.
Do you hear me, Manders? This is what you planned.
This area is for horses only. Motor carriages must use alternative entrance. Oh wait. What are you doing? Eating? Oh. Oh, wait. Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations. These beasts loose on the street to all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic pneumatic. I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart. Okay. It's happening.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Yeah. Oh. There are children. Forming the world, amazing thing. I see this now. We must find them. Those scrolls, those old words written upon metal rods that glow in the half light. The dusk, this gloomy. The glow in the half-light, the dusk, is glooming. By the way, I really love the glooming of the last scene of Sunshine. Created by Danny Boyle. That's amazing glooming. That's so beautiful. October 25th, 1899, Norma Scene plays for Patty Bishop and Gluttony Hairless. Prime cuts all for the salting beans, and the very best, as always, back in the dumb waiter to the kitchen's bulb, to be stewed and plumped and flavored and bread plumped and return to the table for the next night's feast. And not every night, you see, although we had begun to increase the frequency of the final act, unlike the poor, the which will be missed given time, but we will continue to spoil and ready them, and our fine foods are now exported to mansions and lodges across London. And it has been noted in the times of late how little overweight the great and the good are becoming with their diets of fine wine and rich meat. Indeed, in Punch, just last week, a cartoon showed discounts sale as a stuffed pig laid upon a platter for his peers to dine on. A vicious and wildly slander, no doubt, but he tasted delicious. I wonder there are some objects. Oh. Counter-attack. I have returned an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this best enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before. confuse the machine enough to string its looks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every office. Oh no, every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp, I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. At the spark plug, this electrification must be lethal to the touch. Now to confound the machine and flood the system, this time not with sewage.
Sewage.
Oh, sewage. It seems like frictional games loves sewer. Flood the system, this time not with sewage but boiling, sparkling liquid death. Oh.
But will they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The word? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Front comes. I sense an opportunity. My first strike. Impeding these cogs with a large enough object should jump the flow of crude, causing a pressure build-up that will split the pipes and rupture the tanks. Now I'm a little tired, but I feel like it's close to the end. So I wanna keep playing. careful. Yes. Let's finish. Let's finish. Oh. Ouch.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Manders. My great works are almost begun.
Oh wait, stuck. Oh, okay.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery. Sunset in the window like a bleeding sky. The horizon a slit throat. The seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
That pig person is eating human.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
Oh yes.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
cannot see. Always deeper. The veil lifts. The bride is waiting. The man eats the pig, and the pig is eaten by the machine, and the man is eaten by the machine. This is as it ever will be.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
You will make me, and I will the world anew. I will make the world anew. December 25th, 1899. If you should find this, then you already know all I will tell you. You already know what you have done and what you must not do. Walking away from those temples, the small pile of stones beneath the rhododendrons. I forget. Rhododendrons. The skulls of incense under the loose cloth. Headless rib cages, cruelly torn asunder to expose their flowers. In the cool storm behind the altars, 3,000 miles away, I trace my life to this instant. Rain channels eroded in ancient storm. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water, and in that instant, cradling my children's heads in my palms, I knew then I had to unbuild what I myself had constructed. Though even then it was little more than a sickening dream. This machine is ever mine, and it falls to me to redeem it and myself. Oh. Peculiar eviscerators. The path to the Triperi. It is critically injured now. I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel its shudder around me. A wounded animal pressed flat. To the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I rage and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smoother the the firstborn for the death of the two that came after. In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before. Where no human has trod before. I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves. The deathly chill and the freezing air tell me I am close.
But why did you take my children?
Aye, madness. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide. And everything is lost.
Everything is lost. Wow. Wow. Wait. Okay. Man is descending amongst the splits. The Aztecs believed they could avert the apocalypse through sacrifice. History tells us they failed. Okay. Apocalypse.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan.
Oh.
Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean. I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
Okay, Mendes is alone. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simpleton, Simpleton, it says, you must find your own answers now.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Wow. Now this scene makes me think of Observer. What?
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness. God help me. I am lost in the dried paper soul of the world.
Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I.
Madness, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
Oh, it's interesting.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel, on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Oh, wow.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts. Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
Okay. Let's finish.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Our achievement unlocked. The Horde. Amnesia for Pigs was a computer game developed by the Chinese firm and published by Frictional Games. Thank you for creating. It's an amazing game. It's good. Oh yeah, this funny music is good for this ending. The end. It's over. No, it's over. I cleared all of Frictional's games, but I don't understand the stories well. So I will rewatch my playing videos and no, I will rewatch my playing videos for understanding the stories. understand why Person Laura said this game is similar to Soma. I understand now. This ending and theme is similar to Soma, I think. Um, but I cannot explain these. But I cannot explain my feelings and thoughts. I'm sorry, and I was often stuck. I'm sorry, but thank you for watching, and thank you for chatting. Thank you so much. I'm gonna finish this live stream after 3 minutes add-on. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.